Hi, my name is Caelynn Robinson, and I will be presenting on my research titled Gendered Atrocities, Medical Manipulation and Reproductive Experimentation on Women Under Nazi Rule. The goal of my project. This project examines medical experimentation focused on reproduction of women under the Nazi regime in Germany, and it situates it within the broader framework of Nazi eugenics and state-defined ideals of womanhood and motherhood. It argues that the experiments were not merely the result of rogue doctors, but were embedded within broader ideological and bureaucratic structures of the Nazi state. Drawing on SS medical records, survivor testimony, and Nazi policy documents concerning racial hygiene and maternal policy, this study demonstrates how the regime simultaneously glorified Aryan motherhood, subjecting Jewish, Roma, disabled, and other marginalized women to reproductive experimentation, forced sterilization, and gynecological abuse. Questions raised during my research. Some of these questions are: what deemed someone as fit to procreate by the Nazi regime? What did the women who were deemed unfit to procreate endure under the care of Nazi doctors? How were the ideals of motherhood and womanhood weaponized to further the nationalistic agenda of the Nazi Party? How did the Nazi Party use medical experimentation and reproductive manipulation to support their party goals? And what were the long-lasting physical, social, and psychological effects of reproductive experimentation on women? To complete this project, I used a variety of both primary and secondary sources. These sources included SS doctor records and testimonies, memoirs and oral testimonies of survivors, scholarly journals, books, and articles, as well as historical archives. Analysis of my research. By placing camp-based experimentation alongside state propaganda and Nazi initiatives such as the Cross of Honor of the German Mother and racial hygiene laws, this project reveals the contradictions embedded in Nazi gender ideology. Motherhood was celebrated only when it served racial purity. Women deemed biologically valuable were encouraged to reproduce, while those categorized as undesirable were rendered infertile in the name of scientific progress and racial cleansing. This analysis contributes to historiographical debates about gender and Nazi medicine by demonstrating that reproductive experimentation functioned as both a tool of genocide and a mechanism for enforcing ideological definitions of motherhood. Thank you so much for your interest in my research. If you have any questions, please reach out at robincae@caen.edu.